Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. So my dear fellows, traditionally Pakistan's Air Force is having an upper hand over Indian Air Force. एक ज़माना था पाकिस्तान के पास F-16 थे और इंडिया के पास Su-30 टेक्नोलॉजी थी and India actually purchased it from Russia. This was a time when Pakistan's Air Force had a sort of upper hand over Indian Air Force. वक्त गुजरता है और इंडिया राफेल खरीदता है फ्रांस से. And both the powers, both the countries came to power equilibrium. But now, we all know that India is not even going to purchase. India is actually going to have technology of F-16 Block 60. And if India gets F-16 Block 60, then definitely Indian Air Force would get an upper hand over Pakistani Air Force. Because it would have 3 technologies. इसके पास Su-30 already है, इसके पास राफेल है और इसके पास F-16 Block 60 आ जाएगा, which is the latest and the most updated version of F-16. ये सारी हमने बात की एयर डिफेंस. अगर हम नेवल डिफेंस की बात करें, then we all know that India has been having an upper hand in Navy over Pakistan. And the biggest factors that give an edge to Indian Navy are the naval size of India, the most updated warships and submarines it purchased from Russia, UK and USA. Now, currently, India is also purchasing targeted helicopters that have capacity to target the warships and submarines in seas. And this is the reason that why India is rapidly violating the territorial rights of Pakistan. आपने यकीनन देखा है और अगर आपने नहीं देखा, then you will be surprised to know that India has made 8 times violation alone in year 2022. आप अभी से इंडिया का एटीट्यूड, इंडिया का बढ़ता हुआ कॉन्फिडेंस देख सकते हैं. और इस सब का नतीजा क्या निकल रहा है? That Pakistan's maritime security threats are badly on stake. हमारी सिक्योरिटी स्टेक पर है. Moreover, कहानी यहाँ पर ख़त्म नहीं होती. इसके साथ साथ India is also going to have technology of airborne helicopters from USA. अब let me clear you guys कि मैं जहाँ भी word technology यूज़ कर रही हूँ, it means to say that they will be produced on the Indian land. They will be manufactured in India. अगर मैं एयरबॉर्न हेलीकॉप्टर के बारे में थोड़ा सा आपको बताऊं तो आपको अंदाज़ा होगा कि उसामा बिन लादेन was actually struck by airborne helicopters. Did you know that? इस ही टेक्नोलॉजी से उसामा बिन लादेन को टारगेट किया गया था, तो आप खुद ही अंदाज़ा लगा लें that how latest they are. Moreover, if you just do remember, then right in year 2016, India made a false claim of surgical strikes in Pakistan. Just because at that time it had no airborne helicopters, but right in the near future it would have. Right in the near future it would absolutely have. So इन सब टेक्नोलॉजीज़ की वजह से इंडिया को क्या फ़ायदा हो रहा है कि उसकी एसिमेट्रिक कैपेसिटी बढ़ जाएगी. इंडिया की सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक्स करने की कैपेसिटी बढ़ जाएगी. इंडिया हैज़ गॉट बॉर्डर सर्विलेंस टेक्नोलॉजी. US is rapidly going to provide the drones to India. They enter into the premises of Pakistan. They shut down the Pakistan. तो हमें क्या पता चला? The more the asymmetric capacity, the more the chances of air strikes and surgical strikes it would have to carry out in Pakistan. अब इन सब चीज़ों के पीछे ताकत क्या है? अमेरिका. इन सब चीज़ों के पीछे अमेरिका है. So guys, today we are going to discuss one of the very important topic, and that is US-India alliance. Absolutely one of my favorite topic as well, because I will make it very clear to you guys कि अब अमेरिका हमारे हाथ से निकल चुका है. मज़ीद अमेरिका के इश्क में खुद को दीवाना रखना is going to be the biggest folly for Pakistan. वक्त की ज़रूरत क्या है कि हमें एक बैलेंसर चाहिए. This is what the necessity of time. We need a true strong balancer to balance this loss. We need a true strong balancer to replace America. This is all what we need to do. अगर मैं यूएस इंडिया अलायंस की बात करूं तो हम इसको 3 मेजर पर्सपेक्टिव में ज़रूर डिस्कस करेंगे. नंबर 1 इज़ डिफेंस कोलैबोरेशंस बिटवीन 2 countries. Number 2 is installation of defense industry in India. Number 3 is the civil nuclear collaborations between US and India. And number 4 is their collaboration on diplomatic front. Their diplomatic collaborations. अब अगर हम दोनों कंट्रीज़ के डिफेंस कोलैबोरेशंस की बात करें तो आपके लिए जानना बहुत ज़रूरी है that America has become the second largest exporter of weapons to India. It exports warships to India. It exports submarines to India. It exports a variety of helicopters, especially airborne helicopter, to India. It provides long-range missiles to India. And I will definitely mention one of the very important perspective of this debate, and that is the installation of defense industry in India. Let me clear you guys कि अमेरिका इंडिया को ये सब चीज़ें दे नहीं रहा, बल्कि उसको टेक्नोलॉजी दे रहा है, उसको टेक्नोलॉजी शिफ्ट कर रहा है. एंड बोथ द थिंग्स आर इंटायरली डिफरेंट. कोई भी मुल्क किसी भी मुल्क को कोई भी चीज़ दे देता है. मुझे F-16 दे देगा, मुझे ड्रोन दे देगा, बट मुझे उसकी टेक्नोलॉजी नहीं देगा. बट अमेरिका इज़ ट्रीटिंग इंडिया वेरी डिफरेंटली. अमेरिका इज़ गोइंग टू शिफ्ट इट्स टेक्नोलॉजी टू इंडिया, which means to say that India will produce airborne helicopters. India has made several agreements with Lockheed Martin Company regarding the manufacturing of F-16's updated version on the Indian land. And let me clear you guys that Lockheed Martin Company is basically an American company. So these airborne helicopters, these F-16 Block 60, the latest version of F-16 aircrafts, will be manufactured on the Indian land. सिर्फ यही नहीं बल्कि वो उसको asymmetric warfare technologies दे रहा है, which include the drones and the surveillance technology, the laser guided artillery and the airborne helicopters equipped with the stealth technology. अगर हम civil nuclear collaborations की बात करें दोनों मुल्कों के दरमियान, then right in 2008 civil nuclear deal was actually signed between USA and India, and it was actually a deal of about $29 billion, जिसमें 8 न्यूक्लियर रिएक्टर्स को इंस्टॉल किया गया था इंडिया के अंदर. Now let me tell you about the implications of this deal upon Pakistan. हम साथ साथ implications के ऊपर भी थोड़ी थोड़ी बात कर लेते हैं कि पाकिस्तान पे क्या इसके असरात होंगे. इस डील की वजह से जो इनरिचमेंट कैपेसिटी है इंडिया की इज़ गोना इंक्रीज, इज़ गोना मल्टीप्लाई just because of the installation of these 8 nuclear reactors on the Indian land by America. Though they are to be used for the civil purposes, but in future they could be used for the military purposes. उसको कौन रोकेगा यूज़ करने से? हमें पता है कि इंडिया इज़ a uranium short nation. But just because of civil nuclear deals, just because of these civil nuclear collaborations, the uranium capacity of India is increasing. America is continuously exporting uranium to India. और सिर्फ अमेरिका नहीं बल्कि कनाडा, जापान, ऑस्ट्रेलिया have also signed uranium deals with India. अब इस सब के बताने का मकसद क्या है? The more the uranium enrichment capacities, the more the stockpiles, the more the chances it would have to use it for the military purposes, and the more the threat it would impose upon Pakistan. This is threatful for Pakistan. Moreover, please let me mention Quad. कैसे भूल सकते हैं हम इतने important perspective को add करना इस lecture में, which is basically a military agreement between 4 countries, America, India, Japan and Australia. अगर आप मैप पर देखें that they all 4 countries are making a quadrilateral. Now let us discuss a few diplomatic collaborations between both of these two countries. My dear fellows, we all know that US supports the case of India to become the permanent member of United Nations Security Council. Moreover, America has been supporting India's bid of becoming the permanent member of Nuclear Suppliers Group (NSGs). And if India became the permanent member of NSGs, then definitely it would permanently block the way of Pakistan to become the permanent member of NSGs. फिर पाकिस्तान कभी इसका मेंबर नहीं बन पाएगा, क्योंकि अगर एक भी मुल्क वीटो कर दे तो आप उसके मेंबरशिप नहीं ले सकते, आप उसके मेंबर नहीं बन सकते. In this time, fortunately, Alhamdulillah, China and Turkey are the biggest blockades in the way of India. But हमें क्या चीज़ irritate कर रही है कि America is enthusiastically supporting the case of India for becoming the permanent member of NSGs. अजान वेट करते हैं.